Tonight, and we begin at Monmouth with Saturday's Sorority Stakes. This is a Grade 3 for 2-year-old fillies. They're going 6 furlongs here, and Bob Weems has the call.
Our Tomboy on the outside, joined now by DeCordris. Down on the inside, Family Enterprise skims the rail and goes right to the front. It's Family Enterprise in front. DeCordris is second with, on the outside, Our Tomboy third. A gap of 2.5, 2 Morning Teas in fourth. Hollywood Wildcat fifth, and Sentimental Tango along the rail is sixth. Down the back stretch, Family Enterprise now opens up 3 lengths on the field. Our Tomboy charges up on the outside. DeCordris between horses. Morning Teas along the rail. DeCordris now taking up the chase second. Our Tomboy now moving up. They round the turn, and it's Family Enterprise. Our Tomboy now charging up on the outside is second. DeCordris is third. Hollywood Wildcat now begins a strong run on the far outside. A quarter of a mile to come, and it's Family Enterprise showing the way on the outside. Hollywood Wildcat now making a strong rally. They turn for home, and it's Family Enterprise in front, but Hollywood Wildcat is charging up on the outside. Family Enterprise on the inside. On the outside, Hollywood Wildcat goes sailing right on by, and it's Hollywood Wildcat now beginning to draw away. Hollywood Wildcat winning the sorority by 3.5 lengths with Family Enterprise second.
4 straight for this filly. Did most of all of her running, actually, out of the state. Calder, Churchill Calder, and now she goes down to Monmouth, and that was an impressive win.
That's right, coming from a bit off the pace. Hollywood Wildcat drawing away at the finish to win by 4 lengths under jockey Fabio Arguello Jr. This daughter of Chris S. is trained by Manny Totora. Family Enterprise was second here, and the favorite, DeCordris, ran third. We'll stay at Monmouth.
The Breeders' Cup Distaff, the purse is $1 million. They'll be going 1 1/8 miles, and we have a field of 8. Tom Durkin with a call.
And the final horses moving into line here for this 10th Breeders' Cup Distaff. Super Gem takes her spot on the far outside. They're in the gate, and they're off. Magical Maiden swerved out at the start and brushed early with Party Sided. But Passiana came out, and on the far outside, Super Gem is right there. And so is Hollywood Wildcat. Dispute is up close, and Sky Beauty secures her position at the inside. Now she's wrangled back as the field moves into the first turn. Super Gem caught 4 wide. Hollywood Wildcat right there with her early speed, and Dispute is up close down inside third, and Passiana has secured a position in the early going up close. She's fourth on the outside, only 3 lengths from the long shot leader, Super Gem. And farther back, Sky Beauty settles into a ground-saving position, while in hand, Magical Maiden to her outside. Party Sided moves through an opening toward the rail. Retoss is reserved till later. The field now making their run up the back stretch, and big long shot, Super Gem, is the leader by 2 lengths, and the favorite, Hollywood Wildcat, is tracking her intently. Chris McCarron and his champion mare, Passiana, on the outside running third. And Dispute is making progress. And Party Sided has continued to gain while on the inside. Sky Beauty in good striking position, 5 lengths from the lead. Then Magical Maiden, and Retoss is still trailing. The field moving into the far turn now. And Hollywood Wildcat makes a run at the lead. Hollywood Wildcat on the outside. Super Gem digs down. And now Passiana poised and making her move for the lead. And Sky Beauty coming into contention on the outside. Dispute behind a wall of horses is fifth as the field turns for home. And Passiana has a short lead, but Hollywood Wildcat is right there with her. And those two headlong into the final furlong together. McCarron all over his champion mare, Passiana. On the inside, Hollywood Wildcat is resolute. Hollywood Wildcat and Passiana striding to the line. Here's the finish, and it's Hollywood Wildcat. Eddie Delahousse dropped his whip, but it looks like he got the victory. Passiana was right there in another thriller on Breeders' Cup Day 1993. Hollywood Wildcat, Eddie Delahousse going to a furious drive, and just Hollywood Wildcat from a determined victory today, an apparent one over Passiana, and another tight one.
The 3-year-old filly, Hollywood Wildcat, just prevailing over the Dowager Queen, Passiana. And what about Eddie D, the jockey? He wins the sprint. He's just nipped on Sardula and the juvenile fillies, and he takes an unofficial narrow victory in the Distaff. Shaping up as a big day for Eddie Delahousse, winning 2 of the first 3. Let's watch it again as Hollywood Wildcat took the lead going into the final turn and then had to hold off Passiana. Eddie D doesn't even have his stick cock. His whip still down. He taps a couple of times on the shoulder, but nothing serious. Now cocks his stick and dropped it just before the wire, and Hollywood Wildcat still holds on to win over Passiana.
Yes. Handicap. Deal for the Ladies' Secret sent on their way to a good beginning. Exchange one from the outside, and Hollywood Wildcat now immediately going off to lead them. Hollywood Wildcat goes clear by just over a length. Pub River at the rail. Exchange up alongside of her. Elisa is back second last, and Dancing Mirage, the trailer, 5 lengths would cover the lot. Past the 7/8 they go, and Hollywood Wildcat going to make her own pace throughout here, just going along easily out on the lead. Has it a length and a half to Pub River. Exchange is third. Eliza is on a tight hold in fourth, only 3.5 lengths off Hollywood Wildcat, and then 2 back to Dancing Mirage. They're in no hurry as they swing on to the backstretch. Eddie Dalahousie dictates the pace with Hollywood Wildcat leading at a length and 3/4 to Exchange. Pub River at the rail. Eliza is pretty keen to go on. She's pulling her way up on the outside, and the trailer is still Dancing Mirage. 5 lengths covers the whole field. They have a half mile to go in the Ladies' Secret, and Hollywood Wildcat a length in front of Exchange. Elisa on the outside is right there. Pub River now having to be pushed to keep up, and then we come back to Dancing Mirage, still only 5 off the leaders. 3/8 to go, and Hollywood Wildcat is tackled by Exchange, and Elisa there in a line-up here, and Dancing Mirage is running a good one, coming on fourth. A 1/4 mile to go. Hollywood Wildcat, Exchange go on, then Dancing Mirage. Eliza not herself today. She dropped back fast. Top of the lane, and what a race we have our hands here. Hollywood Wildcat on the inside, and Exchange, 2 of the best Distaffers in the land, and they coming through the lane together. Hollywood Wildcat is exuding class though, and as tough as Exchange is, she can stay with her, and Hollywood Wildcat is back with a huge one in the Ladies' Secret from it.
Ready for the start. They're in the gate. Off in the Distaff. One Dreamer bounces out quickly. Heavenly Prize showing some early speed today. Toward the outside, Hollywood Wildcat, Link River, and Exchange. Under the line for the first time. In the gray filly, One Dreamer will be the leader, and Hollywood Wildcat will press her right from the beginning. Hollywood Wildcat right there running second. Exchange laying off the early pace on the outside third. Link River is fourth. Aaron Bird is fifth. And Heavenly Prize settles into a ground-saving gallop at the inside. Sky Beauty, yet to hit her best stride in the early going, is rating today. She's about 7 lengths off the front running One Dreamer. Then it's Miss Dominique, and well behind the rest is Truly a Dream. The opening quarter went in 23 3/5 seconds. It's One Dreamer on an uncontested lead now, and Heavenly Prize is moving, so is Aaron Bird. And on the outside, Hollywood Wildcat is fourth. They've run a half mile here in 47 4/5 seconds. One Dreamer still in control as they move into the far turn. Hollywood Wildcat couldn't keep up with her. She has faded now to mid-pack. Sky Beauty is launching a bit outside horses. And down inside, it's Heavenly Prize as Hollywood Wildcat continues to retreat back into 6th position. But it's still One Dreamer trying to steal it on the lead, and she is strong. One Dreamer in front by 3 as they approach the quarter pole. Heavenly Prize is second on the inside. On the outside, Aaron Bird is third. Hollywood Wildcat is resurgent, and she's coming again on the outside into fourth. Sky Beauty has dropped back to last. She will not get it done today. It's One Dreamer headlong into the final furlong. It's Gary Stevens imploring her for one more furlong. Heavenly Prize on the outside, and now Pente asking her for her best. It's One Dreamer trying to hold on for another 50 yards. Heavenly Prize, here's the line. One Dreamer wins and scores a huge front-running upset under Gary Stevens. Heavenly Prize was second. You have just witnessed a felony, for jockey Gary Stevens has just stolen a $1 million horse race. And Tom Hammond, we got it on videotape.